As a consequence of the increase in the demand for proteins, above all in developed countries, meat consumption accounts for 60% of the protein diet. Over the last 20 years, meat production has increased 127%, with the pig sector showing the way. In Spain today, the meat production sector is one of the largest in the food industry, demonstrated by the fact that of the 77,810 million euros spent on food in Spain in 2005, 21.4% of it was on meat and its derivatives, well ahead of the sectors such as fish, 13.3%, and milk products, 10.7%. The average national consumption of meat and meat products in 2005 was greater than 65.8 kilos per person, an increase of 0.7% on 2004. Pork accounts for nearly 60% of the total meat produced in Spain, with a production that surpasses 3 million tons. Spain is the fourth largest producer of this type of meat in the world, behind China, the United States and Germany. This has meant an intensification of pig farming, which is increasingly getting closer to urban centres. The high degree of pasty or semi-liquid waste derived from cleaning with water has created a new environmental problem due to the difficulty in handling it. Up till now, the solution has been to dump it on the land where it filters into the soil. As well as contaminating subterranean water, producing ponds and smells that affect urban centres, they make work difficult in those neighbourhoods that sometimes are affected by tourism. During its first 6 months of life, a pig produces an average of 1 ton of waste. Spain produces 40 million pigs a year, with an organic waste equivalent of a human population of 100 million inhabitants. Spain produces 52 million tons of pig waste, 1.2 cubic meters per pig, although according to the calculations of the EU, officially each fattened pig produces 2.15 cubic meters per year. To produce a pork fillet of 120 grams, the pig must produce 1,000 cubic centimeters of waste. As the solid waste is not very difficult to handle, as well as being of agricultural value, most research, both public and private, has gone into looking for solutions to the waste that contains a percentage of liquid, with the aim of reducing, recycling and reusing it. On a different note, the demand for energy has shot up. The EU uses more and more energy, while at the same time increasing its dependence. Today it imports 50% of its needs, and according to the predictions of the Green Book concerning security of energy supply, by the year 2030 this dependence will increase to 70%, and with an even greater emphasis on petroleum. For this reason, alternative sources of energy are being sought. With the adequate legislation, it is considered that the other forms of energy in use in Spain could increase by 63% by the year 2010, with a participation in the electricity market of 14% by that date. HRS Spiratube has a technology that permits the dehydration of pig waste through multi-effective evaporation, using the residual heat of cogeneration. Components of the evaporation plant work using the heat of gases from the motors that are used to generate electricity. The final result of the evaporation is a dry fertilizer in the form of small cylinders. Thus we obtain water, dehydrated fertilizer and CO2, which is used in the production of greenhouse tomatoes, and electricity used for urban consumption. The most important part of HRS Spiratube is the Unicus evaporators, rough surface heat exchangers with a continuous scraping of the walls that eliminates the possibility of an accumulation of dirt deposits, thus allowing continuous work, the key to the working of an electricity production plant. As a result, we solve not only the environmental problems derived from pig waste, but also we contribute to solving part of the energy problems.